London is the largest and the capital city of England and the United Kingdom. It stands on the River Thames in southeast England at the head of a 50-mile estuary down to the North Sea. London exerts a strong influence on its arts, entertainment, fashion, commerce and finance, education, healthcare, media, science and technology, tourism, and transport and communications. It is one of the most visited cities in the world, with famous landmarks like the Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, British Museum, and Tower Bridge. Let us take a look at various attractions you can visit in London. Big Ben. Big Ben is the nickname for the great bell of the striking clock at the north end of the Palace of Westminster in London, England. The official name of the tower in which Big Ben is located was originally the Clock Tower, but it was renamed Elizabeth Tower in 2012. When completed in 1859, its clock was the largest and most accurate four-face striking and chiming clock in the world. Buckingham Palace. The Buckingham Palace, located in the city of Westminster, is a London royal residence and the administrative headquarters of the monarch of the United Kingdom. Buckingham Palace has 775 rooms, while the garden is the largest private garden in the city. The palace is often at the center of state occasions and royal hospitality and has been a focal point for the British people at times of national rejoicing and mourning. Tower of London. One of the World Heritage Sites, the Tower of London is officially Her Majesty's Royal Palace and Fortress of the Tower of London. It is a historic castle on the north bank of the River Thames in central London. As a royal palace, fortress, prison, place of execution, arsenal, royal mint, royal zoo and jewel house, it has witnessed many great events in British history. London Eye. The London Eye, perhaps the world's most iconic Ferris wheel, was built to mark the Millennium celebrations in London in 2000. The giant Ferris wheel stands up to 443 feet above the Thames, giving one a panoramic and stunning view of London up to 25 kilometers in all directions. The whole ride lasts for about 30 minutes. Kew Gardens. A UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of London's most popular attractions. The Royal Botanic Gardens at Kew is founded in 1840 and is one of the most extensive and important botanical gardens in the world, housing the largest and most diverse botanical and mycological collections around the globe. Situated in the southwest London on the banks of River Thames, this 300-acre includes more than 50,000 different plants in its living collection and over 7 million preserved specimens. Over 750,000 volumes and illustrations are contained in its library. Tower Bridge. Tower Bridge is more than 120 years old, built between 1886 and 1894. It is a Grade I listed combined bascule and suspension bridge in London. Tower Bridge is one of the most recognizable structures in London and images of it can be found in many movies, television shows and books and is also a popular subject for postcards. Westminster Abbey. Westminster Abbey is one of the most famous religious buildings in the world, and it has served an important role in British political, social and cultural affairs for more than 1,000 years. It has been the site of royal coronations since 1066, and has been a working facility for religious services since the 10th century. Piccadilly Circus. Piccadilly Circus is a place that's known all over the world. It's supposed to be the most famous intersection in the world. The circus now connects Piccadilly, Regent Street, Shaftesbury Avenue, the Haymarket, Coventry Street, and Glasshouse Street. It's iconic for the unique architecture surrounding it, the iconic advertisements that adorn the buildings, the statue of Eros in the middle. Trafalgar Square. Trafalgar Square is one of the liveliest and crowded squares in London. It was designed in 1830 to commemorate the British victory against the French and Spanish fleets in the Battle of Trafalgar. It has a 56-meter granite monument called Nelson's Column overlooking the square's fountains. Trafalgar Square is surrounded by monuments, museums, galleries, cultural spaces and historic buildings. The National Gallery. The National Gallery houses an incredible collection of paintings. The museum was founded in 1824 and located on the north side of London's iconic Trafalgar Square. The museum features 2,000 European paintings from the 13th to the 19th centuries. The National Gallery has the best collection of Italian Renaissance works outside Italy, including Child by Leonardo da Vinci, Botticelli's Venus and Mars, the Water Lily Pond by Monet, and Van Gogh's Sunflowers, among many others. Hyde Park. Hyde Park is the largest and one of the best known of all royal parks. With over 300 acres of space to explore and discover, Hyde Park has provided royals and members of the public with a green getaway to escape the bustling city streets. It has an 18th century man-made lake called Serpentine, famous for boating and swimming, and other attractions like Speaker's Corner and Apsley House. The Victoria and Albert Museum. The Victoria and Albert Museum was founded in 1852, and named after Queen Victoria and Prince Albert. It is the world's largest museum of art and design, housing a permanent collection of over 2.27 million objects. Here you'll find examples of architecture, painting, sculpture, fashion, textiles, ceramics and jewelry from around the world. St. Paul's Cathedral. The cathedral is one of the most famous and recognizable sights of London and boasts one of the biggest domes in the world at 366 feet high. After being destroyed 4 times throughout history, the current cathedral was designed by Christopher Wren and has lived through 3 centuries. The British Museum. The British Museum is the first national public museum of the world. It has more than 13 million artifacts ranging from ancient world to the modern times. The museum is unique as it brings together under one roof the cultures of the world, spanning continents and oceans. The priceless objects are from all over the world and civilizations including Assyria, Babylonia, Europe, China, and more. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell for more videos.